Crisco, since it's your birthday, you get to choose how we start today.
Thank you.
Yes. Would you like to start with a wine fight, Pringles, or the test of the day from BuzzFeed?
I'm going to say wine fight.
Wine fight. Des, you're up.
So, it was River's birthday yesterday, and it was a very busy day. And we even had dinner down at my mother-in-law's down the street, and some of the kids were over in the neighborhood. And so we get home probably around like 7, and the kids so desperately want to go play and jump on the trampoline. So they did, and I look at Taylor, I'm like, it isn't as late as I thought it was. Maybe we could have a glass of wine and sit in the hot tub. It feels like it's just been busy, and it was chilly out, but it was beautiful, still sunny. So I'm like, he's like, well, I guess we could do that. I'm like, ugh.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah, but he was like, felt like there was things to do, and we just had gotten home. But so he's like, okay, that's fine. So I get wine, he grabs a beer. He opens a hot tub. He gets in. I walk up to get in the hot tub. I set my wine on the side of the hot tub where I would always set it.
Uh-oh.
And we had and I had set my phone on this little ledge thingy, and then our towels were there, so that's where the phones were. And at the moment I set it there and I started getting in the hot tub, he decided that was a good time for him to grab his phone off the ledge, and he hit it, and the full glass of wine, not even one sip, dumped right into the brand new fresh watered hot tub.
Oh. And that's not something, dumb question, that doesn't just filter out because it's the same water just repeatedly getting in there, right?
I mean, it will filter in a way, and you can
kill her eventually.
Yeah, and you can put chemicals, which you will, but it just went bright red on that side. Of course, it wasn't white wine.
Nope.
It was red wine.
Nope.
And I'm like, and he's just like, duh. And I'm like, what? Why did you hit that?
Oh.
Or how did you hit that? I'm like, I watched you watch me set it there. And he's like, well, it's always my fault. I'm like, well, I mean, you did hit it into the hot tub, and I set it there. And he's like, but why did you set it there? I'm like, so I had to set it somewhere because I was getting in. So then the rest of the hot tub, he was like, he went in. I go, it's fine. I don't, it's over. I don't need, well, it's fine. It's not red anymore. We're sitting here. We can put chemicals in it. And River went and got his swimsuit on and came in the hot tub. Besides that, you and I were both just sitting like this.
Just angry at each other. It is funny in those situations where it is an accident and it's everybody will immediately be like, why did you do that? Or why did you say that? And then instantly that ruins the rest of the night.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool.
Oh, because to him it was my fault, and to me it was his fault.
Or even if it was his fault,
Yeah.
he's like, don't call me out on that. I just accidentally knocked it in or whatever. And the same thing would be on the other side. Like, don't call me out for that. But it's always those little stupid fights that you're just like,
Oh, my God. It happens all the time in our garage parking. I have a GMC Sierra, a big truck, right?
Huge.
Marine's got a small SUV. Mm-hmm. She has 3/4 of the garage, and she parks right down the center, basically, and I kind of wedge on over. The other day, she's walking by, and she's like, are you letting your door hit my fender? And I'm like, I'm not, but I sometimes have to cram to get out of there. Well, you need to pay a little bit better attention. You're going to scratch my car. And I'm like, well, you don't need to park in 3/4 of the garage with this smaller vehicle. I don't want to hit my mirrors when I pull out. I'm like, weird, they tilt in just like mine. As you see, mine are tilted in.
I had to learn that lesson the hard way.
Yeah, how about you just pay a little more attention when you get out of your vehicle? I'm like, how about I just put stuff on your side so you can't park in the garage anymore? I can really handle that
No,
one.
it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault.
Right.
Yeah, and next thing you know, you're hot tubbing in hot wine.
that's a dream of yours.
Don't people
typically.
do that? Isn't there
Like a
some of those
spa
spas,
thing?
those high-end spas where you actually bathe in? It's like in France or something, obviously, because of French and their wine.
Oui, oui.
But I think you actually soak in wine because it's good for your pores or something. I've never done it, but I think I've seen it.
Taylor, if you're listening, just know we meant to do that.
You did mean to do that. I've done, I told you, my sister got me the fancy pedicure one time, and they pour wine all over your feet and legs and stuff.
I've never heard of that
Oh, she
either.
was suckling toes.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never
You
been
want to
into
get
feet
Des a
until
foot
then.
fetish?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. And then going back to even those fights, even the garage fight, you have that with Marie. Same thing with the car. My mom has a HHR, a Chevy HHR, smallest car ever. And she's like, I feel like you're getting a little close to me. I go, I feel like you might park outside. I don't want to be a jerk. I'm like, it's technically my garage. So if you want to push that boundary. And she goes, you look good. It looks good in there. I was like, I'm not trying to pick on my mom, but I'm like,
Yeah.
we can solve this really quick. You
It
can
is.
park right outside the garage door.
The garage thing always happens, and I think it doesn't have to be a
Always.
couple. It could happen with your kids. It could happen with anybody, because somebody always maybe just doesn't take the amount of time they should to make sure they're pulled over far enough, and then it's like,
It ruins everything.
2 vehicles have to fit in here. Sometimes 3 in your case, Des, or 4. You have a big garage, like.
I had to not learn, but like I had to get better at backing my truck up because I have an SUV. I have to learn to back that thing up perfectly. And I have an exact window in my own garage with one car to figure out how to do it. I know I can do it with my eyes closed right now.
I wouldn't try that.
No, don't. No, I almost killed myself. Oh, my God. This is terrible. I forgot to tell you guys this, and I shouldn't because it's stupid and it's awful, and don't ever do it. I was driving down White Bear Avenue leaving Pidge's house.
Well, that was your first mistake.
And I was cold, and there was nobody around me, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to quick whip my hooded sweatshirt on quick. Dude, the dumbest thing I can safely say I've ever done.
You got caught up in it at the wrong time.
It got stuck.
Oh, no.
And I had about a 5 to 10 second Mississippi driving a car 35 miles an hour going, oh my God, get off. I'm going to hit somebody. Even if I hit him, it would have been the slowest accident of all time, but still would have been impactful. Got it off. Nobody was around me. I went, yeah, we're going to wait. I'll leave the hooded sweatshirt
I
off.
thought you were going to say you put it on backwards and that hood.
The hood was over your
That would have
face.
been just as bad, but I literally couldn't
Your
see
ninja
for
outfit
10
was on?
seconds, and I went, oh, God, this is scary.
I want to go back for a second, though. You said you've had that problem at your garage. You complain because you have the single doors and you rip your mirrors off all the time. Okay, but how are you hitting your husband's car? If you have the singular garage doors, you shouldn't be anywhere near them.
Car doors. Because it's like the little tiny car. Actually, I mean, that's just the commuter.
I
and
don't
it's
get
the,
those garage. The
I don't
garage that you
either.
have, the style where it's like all these small
it's
doors.
an aesthetics thing. It looks better.
It does not.
Those look way better.
They're
don't know.
so
That's
old, though.
farm. That's like a total farmhouse thing.
It is
Yeah.
with the big front porch. Like, I'm like, when we bought it, I
Double
can't wait
garage
to
doors look stupid.
rock out there in a rocking chair
Right.
and drink. Never have I done that ever.
You should, though.
I'm going
It
to,
does sound,
damn
actually
it.
sounds pretty nice.
Yeah.
Just sitting out on the front deck, just going, warm today.
Rock. But I just the doors, just the room thing. It's just a matter. But you know what? We do blame each other for everything, though. Like
That's a relationship. That's the joys of a relationship.
Because then it's not your fault. I was driving yesterday, and my car felt like it was pulling one way, and Taylor had been driving it the last couple of days. And I'm in here. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, oh, why am I pulling? And I look at Dusty, and I go, what did Daddy hit? What did Daddy do? And she's like, nothing. And I'm like,
Trying to blame him.
Oh, I mean, but that happens nonstop. Maria will do that all the time. I'll drive her car with her in it because, of course, she can never drive if I'm actually capable to drive, that she'll always go to her passengers.
oh yeah, obviously.
And I think I hit like a piece of paper. She thought it was metal. And I was like, it wasn't metal. It was a piece of paper. And then she's like, I can hear it. The tire sounds like it's totally go. Thank you. Thank you for screwing this up. Now I'm going to have to buy a new tire. I'm like, it was a piece of paper. No, I can hear it thumping over there. I'm like, hear it thumping. I let go of the steering wheel going 65 miles an hour up the freeway. I'm like, the wheel would be pulling to the left if the tire was going flat.
Yep.
You don't know that. I'm like, but you know the thumping that you're
Yeah,
hearing.
I'm passive aggressive. I'd be like, pull over. Go ahead. You can drive.
She wouldn't.
Okay. Well, then
We
we're
had
not
a
going anywhere.
standoff in the Wisconsin Dells when we were living in Milwaukee, which is 2 hours away. A standoff in the parking lot because I sat in the passenger seat. And she stood outside the passenger side, said, I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, I'm not driving. She's like, I'm not driving.
Like
Her vehicle. We had her Jeep that
Why
when I
weren't
first
you
moved in.
driving? Don't you normally like to
But
drive?
like, I mean, in a
Because I
situation,
wanted to drink, Des. We were going to
Oh.
Moose Jaw Pizza, and I wanted to have
Oh,
some
yeah,
beers and
yeah.
let her drive home.
Her
But she didn't
car.
want to.
No.
Did she ever do it, or
No.
did you? No, you
I
had to
ended up
drive.
not drinking beers and driving home.
Oh,
Drank when I got home, though. Showed her.
Yeah, you did.
Real
Who's
drunk
the
in the
boss?
backyard. She didn't let
Yeah.
me in the house later, but I still got drunk in the
Yeah.
backyard.
Besides needing it for work and everything, why does she have a car then?
Thank you.
I don't actually. I
Yeah.
don't get it. If you're
She
so
drives
never
though
leaves.
now.
she never drives unless she has to for the most part. So if you're only doing it for that, like, what is the freaking point?
Hutch and I were talking about it the other day that him and Lauren are down to one car for some reason, or they were going to be. And he's like, I mean, technically, we don't really need 2 cars because I come here and she works from home, I think, for the most
Yep,
part.
I think she
And I
does.
said, Marie tried to pull this on me too. But then I would be like, I would come home because she didn't have a car. When we sold that Jeep, she didn't have a car for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Well, I'd come home and she's like, oh, I'm going to just run a couple errands. Well, I would take a nap or whatever after work.
Oh.
And then I'm like, I want to go to the gym. And now I don't have a
Come
car
on.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like,
No,
ooh, I
don't
stopped
do
at
that.
Goodwill too. And I'm like, no.
Sucks.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're
that does
grown-ups.
throw it off. That does throw it off. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I've also put on like 30,000 miles in a year in my vehicle, and she's put on like
Yep.
4. So she drives to and from work, and then her vehicle never leaves.
So her resale on that thing is
It's going to be
crazy.
great.
Yeah.
Mine's going to suck.
Yeah, it's true. Even mine, I've had mine since like November. I'm like, boof, that is a lot of miles.
I feel like there's always one car that does get driven more,
And I got
that's
to that
just
point.
the one you go. This is what it's for.
Yep.
This is you pay for it. It's it is what it is.
And mine's the truck, so we need it for more things, going to the hardware store, towing, hauling things. And
Yep.
I'm like, I'll just roll the miles on this. Let's not put the miles on yours.
Yeah.
We're going to be together forever. Please,
God,
with all the
she's
money I'm
got all
putting
the
into her
monies.
stuff, I'm putting all the money into her stuff. Please, God, don't let her leave me. All right, do you want to do the kissing test or Pringles next?
Pringles.
Pringles. Then,
Pringies.
Again, Des, this is on you.
God, remember that Pringies story that we couldn't stop saying Pringies?
Oh, yeah.
Pringies. Oh, you're
Pringies.
driving people crazy. It's like when I used to say Water Battle.
Oh,
all the
I
time.
hate that. Oh, gosh. That makes me want to punch somebody in the throat.
Okay, so I don't have the bag, but my mother-in-law bought Pringles. Or she said she had Pringles. And I'm like, oh, I love Pringles.
Are they
you
called
know the guy
Pringles
that-
Mingles or something?
Yeah.
Do you know the guy that invented Pringles got cremated and got buried in a Pringles can?
That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Also, have you seen the new trick before we get to your thing here? You melt chocolate in a Pringles can with the entire can of salt, like regular flavored Pringles, and then you break it out. It's in a chocolate tube, and you slice it into pieces, into whatever, and so it's like little slivers of chocolate with chip in it. So you get
Ooh,
like
I
the
love
salty
this.
crunch, and then
Love that.
Disgusting.
that's I bet it'd be good.
Okay.
I bet it'd be good.
So Debbie says she has Pringles and I love Pringles. So she goes to get the Pringles and the kids look at the Pringles and they say, we don't want those because they look like this. They're like little,
They look like
They look like popcorn, yeah.
it does. And it's kind of got that texture, but it's made of the potato matter.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Whatever it is.
I don't think it is because it's like it dries the crap out of your mouth. I had one.
In fact,
does.
it actually looks more like packing peanuts.
Did you
That's
say
what it
these
tastes
come?
like.
Did you say they come in a bag?
Yeah.
I need that. See, my problem with Pringles is I can't.
The can.
When I
Get your
fist
hand
it,
in
I got
there?
big hands. I can't fist that thing.
Well, we're
slide
going to
'em.
see because
I get
Debbie
it, but-
Debbie just thought they looked
But
so
I'm with
good.
you.
It's sour cream and onion, and I love sour cream and onion. And I'm like, I like the Cheez-Its puffs. I like all the different versions of puffs
Oh, I didn't
normally.
like those either.
I mean, they're fine. I'm not going to buy them all the time, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. So let's all try it and see what y'all think.
Cheez-It Puffs, they had scorching ones.
Are those good?
They were good, but man, you can have about 8, and then you feel like you're going to die because they're so hot.
That's how
Usually
I
you don't
feel-
get something that is in packaging like that that's that hot.
About the purple Dorito.
Already
Can't have that
I
many?
can't. I can eat like 15, 20 of them, but if I do that, I'm like, oh my god, my mouth is on fire.
It almost has like a limey taste.
I immediately don't.
terrible.
I immediately don't like the texture.
Man, I immediately loved them. You guys were like, no, I'm like,
No,
I love those.
I like them. That's what
I
I
don't
said.
like them at all. Like over a Pringle, I would never choose that in a million years.
I would probably choose a Pringle over
also,
that.
it doesn't taste like
dill
the sour
pickle.
cream. It
No,
does.
it
It tastes
doesn't.
more like pickle.
Yeah, it
Oh
does-
wait,
yeah.
it is. It's sour cream and onion and pickle. I forgot that part.
See,
You
maybe
saw the thing
it's
yesterday.
better knowing that. But
That's
I
what
was
it is.
expecting sour cream and onion, and I'm like, gross.
It
It's
tastes like
sour
barbecue.
cream and onion and pickle.
You know what?
Shoot, it was barbecue.
You know
Salt
what?
and vinegar, honestly.
Go ahead and have another one knowing it tastes like pickle.
Okay. She's just trying to get rid of this. She goes,
Yeah.
the best
She
part
actually
was
doesn't
she
like
didn't
'em.
tell you what Debbie said on the
expired.
FaceTime with me yesterday.
Oh,
She
that's
goes,
way better.
I wouldn't buy them again.
No,
She
yeah,
goes, don't buy them.
I don't think I'd buy them again either. But I was like, you guys have to try these because it's those things that they come up with. They have
think
for a
they're legit.
second.
I think
They're all
good.
yours. They're all yours.
fine.
Bring them home. Share
No,
'em.
see, this is what
share
Des
'em with
did.
your
She
lovely
actually
wife.
doesn't like them. She just
No.
wants
No.
you to take them.
Totally hustled
I'm
us.
just never going to eat them, but I'll keep them here at work.
Oh, I don't ever need to eat those again.
Well, you know what?
Wow.
F off.
You
I'm
know
trying to
what?
see-
I'm starting to come to the conclusion you and your family are very bougie with your eating. You make fun of her all the time. You guys complain a lot about every single meal. And I'm going to
does?
call you on it, you and your family.
When
The
I never
Zaluskis.
complain about my food.
You were talking
First
about-
of all,
The Zaluskis.
there's no sour cream and onion in
Oh
any
my
of them. I just looked it up.
gosh.
It's dill pickle ranch.
Okay, so it's just dill pickle.
It's dill pickle
Really,
ranch, which I'm
ranch.
like, dude, these don't taste anything like their sour
I
cream
did
and onion.
think it seemed a little off as well, but
I get what you're saying because it's a green and white,
Yeah.
or like green and dark green bag.
and I
so.
believe that was what I was told.
But yeah.
But
I'm
I
go-
also should have looked with my eyeballs.
What do I complain about though?
You guys are always like, oh, that chicken's too chewy, or there's fat on that,
No,
or
Josh.
this family member doesn't like this, or doesn't
Well,
like
his
that.
family
I'm
members
going to
are
call you
picky.
out. You know what? The Gravels are not as bougie as the
Oh,
Zaluskis.
bullshit. Bullshit, they're not. Did
They
you
don't
see
eat
her?
salmon and halibut. That's
She
great.
just talked about a sandwich, and she's
Yes.
like, "Oh, I love their sandwiches." Within 2 seconds of text, she goes, "Sick, gross, got sick, almost
Pick a
threw it
side
away."
right
You
now,
know-
Brooks. Pick a side because I'm Team Gravel right now. The
Because I'm-
Zaluskis are
Thank you.
bougie.
No, I'm not
Thank
picky.
you.
The only thing I
Bougie.
won't eat
Yeah.
is tomatoes. My brother, my mom,
Sauerkraut?
the pickiest thing. I'll eat it though. I ate it in the egg roll that we got from.
yeah, you did.
What's
Ass?
the place? No, the place we went to that they came in. Beer Stoop.
Beer Stoop, I'm like,
brought in the
oh, we have to
Reuben
go to
egg
lunch
rolls,
there still.
and I ate it with the sauerkraut because it wasn't as much in there, so it was good. I am very picky about certain things in like tomatoes, whatever. You don't get to 500 pounds being picky. Is my point to that. I ate
You guys are
anything and
different
everything.
kinds of picky.
Yeah.
You guys, like...
Okay, bougie and picky.
Can I
'cause
tell
Des-
you?
Des, you draw the line on things.
Oh, she
right
just
up
has a
front.
standard.
Yeah, you just say yes or no. So that's where I think picky. I would say you're more picky.
I just know what I like.
Yeah.
And it's nothing that you can get out to eat at a restaurant.
But-
Okay, he kind of brought me back a little with that one.
I did try something new
The-
yesterday for lunch, and I won't say where it was, but we got food, and I should have just stuck to the classic, what you know is good, because I love this place. I tried something new
Yeah.
because I was told it was good. Wow, did they lie? It was something I had like 2 bites of and legit threw it away, and it pissed me off so bad.
Well, I was gonna say, so you're more straight up from the get go. No, when Crisco will have it and then be like, I don't, it wasn't, like
Yeah, I get that, but I'll give flowers too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you'll be you're more a food critic, like.
I'll also eat all of it and go, "Good, that was kind of gross. Probably won't order that again." Des will be like, "Oh no, sick, take it away."
And I'm weird in a different way. I'll eat something and be like, you know what, I wasn't really a fan, and then I'll order it again. Like, you know what?
And I'll say, why are you ordering
Because I
that?
only order like 4 things off a menu because it's either chicken, a wrap, or a turkey sandwich. I don't order anything else.
I'll outdo you. My picky family of my brother and my mother. My brother will order the one thing he knows he likes at every restaurant. He won't look at the menu. He won't expand it. He won't go,
Kind of how I am.
I'll try this and I'm going to get beef, or I'll try this. He goes, chicken fried steak is on the menu. I'm getting it every time.
Yeah, and sometimes you just want to try that certain
It's
dish.
just
every
corn.
day.
It's corn, mashed potatoes, country gravy,
Yep.
and a steak. And he's like, I know every time I'm going to love it. And
Yeah,
then they took it off the-
I really have never been disappointed in chicken. I don't think I ever have been.
Yeah, you really can't. And the one time, I think Chili's took it off their menu, and the lady goes, "Oh, we have it." And I went, "Oh my god, it was like a chicken fried chicken or something."
Chili's
Ooh,
had that?
yummy.
They had it, and
places?
it was
Back in the day.
super tasty. And he was like, "Oh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there." And they tell him that he had it, and I go, "Oh, what a relief." She was so intimidated by just Josh sitting there. She came back, and I go, "Oh no, I don't think they have it anymore. I think she didn't have right information," because she came back trembling. She was like, "I have to go tell this dude that his
Oh.
chicken fried chicken is not on the menu." I could see it in her face, and he starts laughing because he wasn't that mad. He got over it. He found something else. But she walked back. She goes, "Sir, I'm so sorry, but we don't have the chicken fried chicken." I go, "Are you trembling because you're afraid of this monster of a human being over here about getting mad?" She goes, "No, I just don't. He doesn't look like somebody I want to upset." And I was like,
Like
"That's
he's
fair.
a gentle
That's fair."
giant.
He laughed about it, and he just like gave him like a
There
1-star
is-
review or something.
Nothing worse than when I'm at work in the bar and I have to tell somebody we're out of something.
Yeah.
And
It hurts your heart.
or the worst is when, because we run out of stuff
You have
all
to
the
have a
time.
suggestion, though. You
But-
come back with
but
a
here's the
suggestion. We don't
thing.
have that, but
Here's
you
the-
should try this.
Ooh.
Here's the thing. So what'll happen is I'll suggest something or get a backup, and then I find out the backup's also out.
Oh,
That's worse.
I'm like, you guys, tell me. I'm like, or just when it's like, it drives me nuts when we have things on the menu that we're out of all the time. I'm like,
Just take it
Put
off
it
the
on the
damn
damn
menu.
menu.
Or if you have a
Yeah.
lot of things not on the menu, like when we went to one of our favorite places, was
Oh,
it
yeah.
last Thursday?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we really don't have anything on the menu, so you're
They didn't
probably not
have
going to want to
ranch.
hear.
I'm like, okay, well, we can
Who
kind
doesn't
of
have
leave
ranch?
out.
yeah.
Yeah, and I told you the time I went to McDonald's and I went and I was like, in my fat era, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take a Big Mac," and they went, "Sorry, we don't have any Big Macs," and I went,
What?
"Don't have any." That's the burger patty that I think they use for like double cheeseburgers and everything else. And they go, "Yeah, did you want anything else?" And I go, I'll take a 20-piece chicken nugget." "Oh, we just lost our last nuggets." I'm like, so
You know-
McDonald's has no burgers and no nuggets. They go, "Yeah, come back tomorrow, I guess." I don't know. I was like, okay.
You know who will regularly in the fast food world run out of food, and it's understandable, is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There's only so much
This
chicken.
only so much cooler space. You can only do so much, like on a Friday or
sure.
Saturday, that
Yeah,
they'll put
you're right.
a sign up and be like, "I'm sorry, we're out of chicken. Like we can only have so much in the store.
Whoa.
You
That's
can't
hard
just go to the KFC grocery store and pick up more." You know?
Yeah.
We used to always do this crispy chicken sandwich, and it was made fresh and stuff like that, and it was awesome. But because of that, it was just so hard with cooler space and just, making the right amount because they are fresh, and there's always too many or not enough. It just was always a mess.
All right, so Des prides herself on being a really good kisser. Crisco and Brooks haven't kissed anybody in a long time. I'm just kidding. You
I've
guys
kissed
have
my
kissed
hand
plenty
a
of
lot.
people. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to do the
Like,
kissing
geez,
test.
get it right.
Let's see how normal you are when it comes to these kissing things. You don't have to write it down.
Okay,
We're going to
got
go instantaneously, but take your turns each time because each one I can click and say what percentage you
Okay.
are to being normal when it comes to kissing.
So go. Who wants to start then? Just me?
Yeah,
Or
we'll
Des?
just start Crisco, Des, Brooks.
Okay.
Eyes open or eyes closed?
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed, but there is a time and a place for open eyes.
That's
You gotta be
psychopathic.
shitting me. To
That
use his
is
word for
psychopath
What?
behavior.
You're a gross human.
That's gross.
Eyes
Is it only
open?
Taylor?
Not always. Yeah.
It's only
Taylor.
that's
Eyes crossed.
psychotic.
Eyes
Does
crossed.
he open his eyes too?
Yeah, because we'll catch ourselves
eye.
like looking at each other.
Dude, that's you've skinned a human being.
Yeah,
before.
no kidding.
For sure. You have had people in your basement trapped. I'm
That-
never going down your
I
basement
was never
again.
going to tell you.
Of the three of you guys, I never thought you would be the one to say that. I thought maybe one of these two, but you?
How about
And me too, thinking that.
Time and a place every now and then.
Yeah, when you want to kill
I want
somebody.
to see what's going on.
eyes rolled back like the Undertaker?
You're saying closed,
Dude.
though?
Closed.
You want to see what's going on. You know what he looks like.
I know, but he's hot.
Okay.
God, 97% say it's closed. Head to the left or head to the right when you're
Head
going in for that makeout.
To the right.
To the right.
To the right probably feels right. Yeah.
When I did this before, it gave me the percentages. So we're going to have to do them. They're going to give me the percentages, I guess, at the end. I don't know what the hell. I thought I went through this test once. I did it myself.
So do we
I'm like,
need to write it down?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Okay,
'Cause
we
I'm
all
like, I
say
don't know.
right.
Yeah, because early. Oh, wait a second. It said view results.
You're good.
96% eyes closed. My bad. Right or left? What did you say? I'm sorry. Go back.
I said
Dad.
we all said right.
We all said right.
Everybody said right. 73% to the right. I'm to the left.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I don't. I think.
I think it's
but
my
you have
neck
a neck
issues.
thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
say it feels just weird. I think I must lean to the right
Sorry,
in
that's
general.
not funny. I'm just
It's not funny.
imagining.
It's just the neck problems. You imagine? He's like, I couldn't imagine myself pushing my head to the left. But then I also couldn't imagine keeping my eyes open like a crazy person.
That is sociopathic.
Of all people, I for sure thought me or Brooks would be the one to answer that. And you said it so like, I'll find you.
If I knew, I would
Like,
find
man, we
you,
get
Taylor.
it. He's hot. You married him.
situations.
I know, in the right situations where I want to go, God, he is 10 years younger than me and super hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yummy.
I got to keep an eye on it.
Oh, yeah. Make sure he doesn't leave post-kiss.
All right, cutesy kisses on the forehead or on the tip of the nose.
Forehead.
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 Everybody says forehead. 87% say the forehead.
It's a boop on the nose.
Nobody has ever just, maybe you've kind
I
of
kiss
missed.
the tip of Marie's nose all the time.
I don't.
So you were in the 13%.
I mean, I probably kiss her forehead more than her
More.
nose.
Okay,
I have done
got
it.
it. Okay.
All right, do you normally initiate or receive the kiss?
I'd say 50-50.
I'd say
You
it's
have to
probably
give me one or the other.
I'll say initiate.
Yeah, probably initiate.
Yeah, maybe. I
I bet
probably
you do after
initiate.
hearing the whole eye thing. You're like, come here.
65% are receivers of the kiss.
Oh,
What is worse, morning breath, coffee breath?
coffee.
Morning breath.
Morning breath.
I can
Coffee
deal
breath.
with coffee breath.
Morning
But I
breath is
can-
86%.
I can tell you, pickle and coffee breath are not good together. I'm disgusted with myself right now.
I'm almost scared to ask this one to Des anyway. Do you ever nibble or gently bite when you kiss?
No, I'm not a big biter.
Oh yeah, you for sure. Oh, you got some weird,
You guys?
weird. After the whole eye thing, remember how we were like, God,
my
Des
God.
is so boring and plain. I take it back. She's a freak.
Stop
You
it.
know she's got some sort of thing where it's like a thumb goes missing or something.
Nibble or biters? Either you guys?
Wait, is it the ear you said?
Nibble
No.
or gently bite when you're kissing?
I
Oh
can
yeah, nibble
see
the lip.
being a
Gently,
biter.
gently bite the lip.
I'm going to
yeah.
say yes.
I mean, maybe if you're getting really into it.
Are you going to say
kinda
yes
being
like you do
naughty.
it, or yes like you just feel like you have to follow that trend? He's like, yes, I do.
no,
bite
no,
lips.
no, I do.
Okay.
But again, you have to, in the right context, yeah.
67% are nibblers or biters.
Okay. I mean, again, there's a time and a place for most things.
Which is sexier? A kiss on the neck or a kiss on the shoulder?
Neck.
I
Neck.
mean, it's got a shoulder kiss kind of sounds sexy too, but I'm not like, it's not, that's what you see in a movie and they come up behind you and like, I think neck.
91% say neck.
All right.
Have you ever full-on French kiss someone in public? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Only 55% say they've only full-on. And this vote,
PDA
that's
doesn't go well.
70,000 people have
Yeah.
voted on this. by the way.
PDA doesn't go well for a lot of people. They just can't like one or the
Totally.
other will be like, I can't do that. Don't do that.
All right, this one's very important. How much tongue do you use? No tongue, just a little bit, about 50%, or all the way in with that guy?
I think just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So you just do a lot of dry dock kissing. Like,
No, like,
mwah,
I mean, your tongue is
mwah.
still, I just can't, you guys, I have PTSD from my first kiss with Chris.
That ruined you for like making
he
out
was
with
just in there. Like, don't be like, oh.
Oh, see,
like-
that's I
I
feel
treat it like
that's every
whack-a-mole.
kiss.
Like,
That's so gross.
Oh,
Dude, until you did
sounds
the
are
visual.
killing me right now.
Oh.
But again, if it's a full makeout and you're really getting into it, there's lots more tongue.
all right, just the average times you make
I
out.
would say, what was the middle one?
50-50.
50-50.
no tongue,
Yeah.
just a little bit, 50-50, or
50-50.
all tongue.
I'll
I'd say
play it,
50-50.
yeah.
Play it safe.
54% say just a little bit. 50-50 is 31%. No tongue is 10%, and 5% jam that tongue in there.
Ew.
I don't know who would enjoy just nonstop, like, blah, 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 like constant
You
tongue.
might need to reevaluate that though, because you have such a huge tongue. Like 50%
Yeah,
of
you might
you
need
is
to back
filling a
yours
whole
up.
mouth.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
That people he's
of the
kissing.
two people that I've kissed, neither have said anything about it. They'll
call
also
back?
never call back.
Because they were out of breath.
They're like,
They couldn't speak.
yeah.
Yes.
Because their breath was taken away. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Yes or no? Kissing on a first date.
Yes.
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 60%. Oh, I'm sorry. 40% say yes. I thought it was the other way.
Weird.
40% say yes to
Old
kissing on a
school,
I
though.
didn't kiss
Weird.
Maria on a first date. I didn't kiss her for like the first 2 months we were together.
You didn't kiss her for 2
I
months?
didn't have sex for the first 3 months we were together.
God, she was like, what a good best
She,
friend.
she wondered if I was gay.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't? Why did you not? I don't get that.
Because I was like, I've moved too fast many times in my life, Des.
Okay.
I don't want to answer these questions out loud right now.
Oh, that makes sense. So you knew she was special, and you
Yeah.
didn't want to
Well,
ruin
that
it.
and show us your kissing method again. and he probably,
Yeah.
he's like,
All right.
oh, lizard tongue.
Hickeys, yes or no?
No, not past a certain age. I think I had one in
Yuck.
my life. It's just
Yeah,
so like
nah.
trashy
Nah,
looking.
bruh.
So nasty.
57% only say no. 57%.
I
Or
did- but
the
you
other
know
one's
what?
like
Yeah.
15, and the boy doesn't know how to kiss and sucks your neck.
Can you imagine going to work now at like your
Oh,
age
my
and just
God.
coming in with a gigantic hickey on your neck? I'd be like, what is that?
This is the most random question because I've never thought of this one. Which lip do you aim for?
Bottom
Top lip, bottom lip? Not sure.
lip. Bottom lip. For
I
the
get-
biting, I think, for like that.
Oh God.
You're making eye contact with me.
Aim.
You're aiming for one of the lips. Top, bottom, or not sure?
Aim top.
Aim top.
Oh, God, is that your kissing
No, I'm
face?
just trying to think of what.
Jesus.
I don't know.
If I were Taylor, I'd keep my eyes closed.
So I'm not sure would be where you fit in. 48% say they go for the bottom lip. 37% not sure. Top lip, 15%.
See, I'm way shorter than Taylor, so he has to
Not in bed.
get down to my level. So it's wherever he aims.
What's
I just
worse?
land.
Garlic breath, smoker's breath.
Smokers.
Smokers.
Not even close. I can handle garlic.
That
You know
one-
what I can do with garlic? I'll just eat some and be like, no, we both have garlic breath.
68% only say smoker.
Well,
That's
they're
crazy.
smokers.
Yeah.
Or
And-
well, the others are
Did you
smokers.
see that that's coming back?
What?
People
Smoking.
are trying to make smoking come back. Celebrities are smoking
Yeah.
again.
Celebrities have smoked forever. They do it in secret, and it's so they
Forever.
don't
no,
eat.
they're not doing it in secret anymore. They're out in the streets and they're like, is it cool? And I go, no, it's
No.
never cool. Don't ever bring. If they try to bring it back into restaurants, I will flat out refuse to
They're
go
never
to
going to
restaurants.
let it indoors, but
No.
I can see it becoming popular again. For everything that was cool once becomes cool again.
I'm like, man, that one I've never understood.
Not stuff that kills you shouldn't be cool again.
As we go drink
Like
all
we
the time. And
all know at a
Slowly
plus size
killing
weight,
us.
But
smoke
it's-
meats, not
Yeah,
cigarettes.
eating.
Smoke meats.
That should be a
fatty
campaign
foods.
for meats, by the way. Smokers be like, hey, if it's coming back, smoke meats, not cigarettes.
It is wild. So I was out on
Smoke
Saturday
these
night.
butts. Just kidding. Sorry.
This guy. I was out on Saturday night, and we were talking to some people, and there's this girl that was across the table, and she looks at me like this, and I'm like, get all self-conscious. I'm like, is something food in my teeth or something?
Yeah.
It's like you have a half a sandwich in your teeth right now.
Yeah. She was seeing if I had a Zyn.
Mm.
Like the
Oh,
pouches.
What is that?
It's like nicotine pouches.
It's like
Um,
chew, but they
chew.
keep it in a pouch
But I was
now.
like, man,
it was called
I'm
Bandits
so-
when we were young.
Bandits. Okay, that's.
Yeah,
I've
I'm like,
just
I'm
seen
so
that.
out of it. I'm like,
Sounds so old.
what? I'm like, what's wrong with my teeth?
Okay.
I literally grabbed my phone and started looking. She goes, no.
And you don't do
And
that, right?
no.
No.
But I think I had a icebreakers in my pocket, so it probably looked like a Zen pouch.
Oh, because
thing.
is it a
The
circle?
canister?
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
final
that's
question,
funny.
and probably the most important one.
Okay.
Where do your hands go? On their face, around their neck,
Jesus.
around their
I know,
back
it
of
just,
the neck,
sounded, it just sounded aggressive.
around their back, or grabbing that butt.
God, I love grabbing that butt.
Eyes
Wow.
open, grabbing that butt. All right, so
Eyes
she's on the
open,
butt.
grabbing
Yeah.
Taylor's donk,
That
huh?
ass.
All right, you're on that ass too.
Ass.
Yeah, I'm not
Is
going to
that-
turn down the ass.
And for like where my hands, like my height, if we're standing, that's just the perfect.
God.
What?
you-
Okay, so you're all three. The
Oh,
grabbing the
horn
butt.
dog, yeah.
But I
Only
also,
only 5% of people say grab the butt.
I figured.
Number
Back
one.
of the head.
Back of the neck is
Back of
number
the neck,
one.
yeah.
that
Around the
would've been
back, 22%, 22% on their face, and then 5%.
I mean,
on their
that's
butt.
a sweet moment, like grabbing the face, going in for a kiss. But you don't just hold the face the whole time.
you're married for
you
10
move to
years,
the
you get
butt.
over
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. You hold it, you squeeze their cheeks together, and you whack them up.
God,